then Caleb Savage. Caleb Savage is 10 years older than Kristoff. Caleb's 29 years old. He's listed as 6'3".
That might actually be an underestimation of his height. He is
interesting.
He is a huge 55er. I saw him fight at Elite. It was unbelievable. This guy is so big, and he doesn't cut that much weight. He's hollow, but he's so strong, and he uses that reach. And I think we could be seeing a really good striker versus grappler matchup if Caleb wants to try and play the reach game and stay away from Kristoff. As you said, he has an amazing wrestling background. If he gets him on the ground, he got problems.
It's going to be a great fight. And yes, Kristoff was a good wrestler. He was a high school state champion in North Carolina in the 3A division. He won the 152-pound weight class his senior year. About to make his way into the cage now. Caleb Savage definitely has the height advantage, as we were talking about. He also has the experience advantage. This is something that I'm really interested in watching. Like I said, not only is he 10 years older than Kristoff, but he has 6 more fights than Kristoff Thomas, and that's nothing to shake your head at. That's a big deal, especially in the amateur ranks.
Yeah, he actually had a so-so career at 170, but now that he's made the cut to 55, he has just demolished his opposition. And I think he has 2 straight finishes at 155 after losing a split decision to Tony Rogers.
That is correct. His last win came January 13th at Conflict MMA Promotions, won by rear naked choke in the first round. Kristoff Thomas, he has one. His last win was by submission to strikes. His other 2 wins coming, one by decision, one by TKO.
Now, Corey, we have both fought at 55. Does he look like a 55er that has no problem making 155?
He's certainly leaned out, that's for sure. I'm interested to see how in shape Kristoff looks. I guarantee he's going to show up in shape. Kristoff, like I said, he's only had 3 fights. He's yet to fight anybody above 500. All right, and like I said, Caleb Savage clearly has the advantage in the experience department, and he's fought some tough guys. So he's definitely seen better fighters than Kristoff has over the years he's been fighting. So we'll see how much that throws off Kristoff. I know Kristoff, after high school, he went to Pembroke to wrestle for a while. I don't know if he's still there. I'd imagine he's not, since he's fighting here tonight, and it's during wrestling season, but nonetheless, some information to put in your back pocket and pull out one day.
Glad you got some insight. You're used to it over here. I like it. Now, see how you know this guy, he is not a real tall guy, right? I'm guessing he's got a really stocky build.
Kristoff, actually, I believe he's more of a rangy wrestler. I believe he's a lanky, longer wrestler. I don't think he's going to be as rangy as Caleb over here. Listed at 6'3", as we've mentioned more than once already. Right here, Caleb's listed at 170, so he's fought at welterweight before, and he's making his way down to lightweight, and you can certainly tell the guy is sucked dry. He's leaned out. Kristoff, not as rangy as I was expecting. He's definitely leaned out. This kid's in shape. I guarantee you his cardio is way up at 19 years old. He's going to come in here. He's going to make some moves tonight. I'm looking for Kristoff Thomas to shoot a takedown right off the bat. I mean immediately. I'm not talking about in the first 30 seconds, the first 20 seconds. I'm talking about the first 10 seconds, maybe even before the opening bell rings. He's going to look to get over there, secure a single leg, secure a double leg, put Caleb Savage on his back, and rain down strikes from there. Kristoff, I do not think wants to be on his feet for this fight.
I think he actually went to the Kentucky Derby and stole his lower body from a horse. Kristoff has some big legs. You can tell he's a very powerful wrestler. And if he does a blast double, you're probably going at the cage.
Blue corner, he represents Ground Force Team Husky of Piedmont, South Carolina.
As stated, I said before, Caleb did very well using his reach in his last fight. But Kristoff, if he knows how to change levels, he can make that a very big problem for Caleb, catching with a shot or with a punch.
Caleb Savage is the current title holder in Elite Championship cage fighting. Won that fight by KO in round 1 against Clinton Chilters, September 2012. He definitely looks like he cut more weight than Kristoff for this fight. I keep reiterating the fact that they both look lean, they both look in shape, but I don't know, something tells me this guy cut a little more weight. It's a day of weigh-in, so we'll see if that sucked him dry, if he recovered.
We shall see, we shall see. They touch gloves.
Kristoff throws an overhand right off the bat, whiffs. Standing in there engaging, I'm surprised right here. Throws another one, letting his hands go. Four-punch combination there.
Falling too short. He catches him.
He's in trouble. Recovered quickly there. Recovered quickly. He needs to finish the double. Very surprised to see Caleb Savage finish double leg takedown on Kristoff Thomas here in round 1.
This is a polar opposite of what I was thinking. I was thinking Caleb would be the one landing strikes and Kristoff would be the
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very different than what I was expecting. There's that great wrestling defense. Oh, we have a little issues here inside the cage. It looks like the tarp or the mat or whatever it's over the main part of the floor of the cage came up.
Over here. Just use some duct tape.
And no one seems to really know what to do here.
Well, I threw out the recommendation of duct tape. I've never seen a fight get stopped for this. I have seen a UFC where a Rich Franklin split got wedged where the cage breaks.
Exactly what you're talking about.
But this is unseen in my day.
I've yet to see this before as well. But right now I'd like to go ahead and take the time since we had a little break to remind you that it is my birthday this month. February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. If you want to wish me a happy birthday, feel free to call me, text me, send me an inbox to my Facebook post. I don't really care, but hey, February 15th, save the date. Come hang out with this guy. All right, looks like the action's about to get back underway here. Hopefully these guys aren't cold. They look like they're ready to go.
Same position, though. Up against the cage with Caleb in control. You never know with amateur fights.
Yeah, you never know. You don't.
Let's start the guillotine.
I've seen crazier things. I've seen crazier things.
Oh, Caleb looks like he really needs to gauge that range a little bit. He has the reach advantage here, but Kristoff is just inside and out of it with no problem.
Kristoff he's trying to let his hands go. He seems a little unsure of himself with his striking, though. He's leaving his chin out. He's definitely holding his chin out a lot when he's looking to engage with Savage here.
Definitely. You know, I think
there it is again.
He's getting desperate to land that right hand again. He's throwing it a lot. Yeah. And Caleb's actually starting to land some punches of his own because Kristoff's looking for that right hand.
Kristoff, he's definitely pushing the pace. I'd like to see him tuck his chin and go forward instead of, trying not to get hit. I'd like to see him take a few to give a few here.
Yeah, I would say he would land with way more power, and then the shot is there even if he does get hit. Because if you're moving forward, it's going to be easier for him to land a punch and a takedown afterwards or just get out of the way if he's moving forward.
Caleb Savage using good head position right here. Kristoff's cranking down on that overhook, trying to defend the takedown.
Caleb needs
working back up
to the legs here.
Ooh, nice.
As I said. I wonder if they can hear us right now.
Kristoff's going to look to secure an underhook with that left arm. Crank it up, circle off the cage, turn to his left, reverse the position. Caleb's doing a good job right here, and I'm really curious to know whether or not this is where the weight cutting factor comes in. Caleb's a bigger fighter. Definitely. He is. And he could just be wearing Kristoff down right here with his size and his strength.
I'm liking how he's working on the knee. You want to work on the legs of a wrestler to take away some of the explosion from their shot, take away some of the footwork that they have, take away the leg speed. And that's what Caleb's trying to do here, and I think it's a really good tactic.
Yeah, look at that head position Caleb's using right there. That's textbook. That's what's keeping Kristoff up against that cage. Kristoff needs to lower his levels and get his head underneath Caleb's chin and get his head position back in order to secure an underhook and fight off the cage. I'm kind of disappointed. It doesn't look like he's made any attempt to go for that left arm underhook. Right here, he's got his wrist trapped. He needs to take his knee and put it right on Caleb's wrist to break that lock.
He looks a lot like he's getting away from the fundamental wrestling and getting into an MMA fight instead of using his bread and butter, which is the wrestling.
This is experience right here. Yep. All right, that's not good.
Oh,
they're going to finish.
Caleb is landing some serious shots here. He's got his arm pinned down.
They're going to stop it. That's it. It was a great finish there by Caleb Savage. I think experience had everything to do with this fight. Kristoff's going to be a very good fighter. He's a good fighter right now, but like I said, Caleb Savage has 6 more fights than this kid. He's fought tougher dudes. Unfortunately, Kristoff hasn't had a chance to fight anybody over 500 yet until tonight, and this is what happens. He'll come back better from this, though. It's an experience thing.
Yeah, he's a young guy. Like you said, he's 19.
Yeah, 10 years younger.
You know, it's the experience that Caleb Savage that really showed through. Toughing through, getting rocked early on, locking down some of his own submission, using this over here to weaken the legs of Kristoff. I think that helped him get him down, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Use this weight to wear on him, use this strength to wear on him, and use that experience, of course.
Another first-round finish, right?
Another first-round finish.
Man.
8 out of 9. Unbelievable.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Donnie Jessup stops his fight at 3.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that is the 4th TKO of the night. The 8th finish out of 9 fights. Nothing but excitement here tonight at USFFC. Marion, North Carolina, Swamp Fox.
You know, Kristoff has nothing to shake his head about. You know, he'll get better. He'll improve. So young, coming in here, like you said, with the inexperience and experience factor going to Caleb Savage. You know, he's still very impressive here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he just got away from his fundamental game plan, and Caleb capitalized that. Just Caleb's good everywhere.
He did. He did. He'll come back better from it, though, like I said. What are we on?
Yeah, well.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, he's going to learn a lot. There were a lot of really small things there that Kristoff could have done differently that would have helped him in that fight. And there will be easily recognizable things when he goes back and watches the film. These stuff he can correct on pretty quickly.
Right there to that camera right there, my friend. Congratulations. You got the title around your waist. You come through here. I know you very well. You won our Clip of the Week contest on MMA Inside the Cage. I'm glad I get to call your name. That training mask must have worked for you. How about the fight?
It was awesome. First of all glory to God. Just without him, I can't get out here and do all this stuff. And just all the people that drove out to see me, thank you so much. Just great, man. I knew he was a tough guy when he was going to come out hard, so we had the first 4 minutes, and it took a little longer, and I would like it to, but that's great, man. It was just perfect. Everything went real well.
So it seemed like maybe you got caught with some shots there early on, maybe rocked you a little bit. Tell me how those affected you there early on in the fight.
Well, I got a little aggressive. I wasn't supposed to do that and just went off my game plan, and that's what happens. You don't listen to the people that are behind you, and then you end up getting that, and decided just to work the cage side a little bit. I thought he might be weak there because of his stance, and he was. Worked out real well.
So you got the title around your waist. Is it fair to say that we're going to be right back here at the Swamp Fox soon to see you defend that? Because there's a lot of guys here that fight for USFFC that would love to get their hands on that belt. Can we expect you back here to defend that title?
We got to go back to the drawing board. This is actually my second title. I have 2 now. And we got to see. I think it's about time some people want to see me make some pro fights. Start getting paid for this.
No doubt about that. And you may have another training mask on the way. You may have 2 training masks because that was a great finish. Is there anybody else that you would like to thank from your gym or anybody that supported you?
Just everyone in general. I don't like to call in particular people out because there's so many people that put so much in. My corner right here, they do a lot, and all the people in my church, people praying for me, especially the fans, man. Without them, we can't even do this. So thank you guys for coming out.
Well, there he is. He's your winner, your lightweight champion, Caleb Savage. Congratulations.